Welcome to Impling, or as I like to call it, I make profit looting imprisoned natural goodie bags. Hello guys and welcome to this episode of Impling. First and foremost, a happy belated Easter or whatever other holiday you have celebrated past Sunday. As you can see, I am also dressed thematically for this episode as well. And yeah, for this episode I have a fine collection of 1000 young Implings, which we will open in just a moment. But before we start opening them, let me first show you the possible loot. As you can immediately see, in the common items there already is a good item to get, namely the lockpick, with a decent profit. But don't forget, the column does not account for the value of empty Impling jars, so it should be rather hard to actually make a loss on these items, provided we get a decent return on opened jars and that they don't all break. But yeah, the lockpick is one of the better items for a profit. Let's just sort by profit actually. And as you can see, the lockpick will make up for a decent loss. The same for the defense potions. And well, even if we make a loss, it won't be that big. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get to actually opening the jars. I'm still looking for a more pleasant way to show you guys the unboxing of the Impling jars, because I can imagine that looking at a static screen with only the inventory changing isn't that interesting. So for this video I will show you guys some of my favorite spots in RuneScape, as the inventory will also still be in screen. This way those that want to follow the loot can do so, and those that are only interested in the result of the unboxing, well, in the meantime they also have something nice to look at. So first off, let's move the inventory to the upper corner, and then we add some nice background. To many players, RuneScape is all about efficiency and getting to 99 or even 120 as fast as possible. Just take a look at the portable skilling stations in Lumbridge, or all the people selling high demand items manually at the Grand Exchange. Or using skilling stations in Bursurp, just because it's close to a bank? Sometimes I feel like the true spirit of RuneScape is kinda lost. Like, remember the first time you logged in? Ending up on Tutorial Island, a place now lost to the sea? Or after that long grind of chopping logs and oak logs, to finally end up in Draenor to go and chop willows? Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be efficient. And the current game has a lot of amazing new places to discover as well. Some of them could use some fleshing out perhaps, but at least they look fancy. Perhaps what I'm trying to say is, instead of always focusing on what is most efficient, Elite Dungeon 3, don't hesitate to take a step back and appreciate the aesthetics of the game for a while. Anyway, I think I went on enough ramble. Let's get back to the content you actually came for. And that's all 1000 Impling jars opened. Now let's compare the loot we got to the predictions made by the drop table on the wiki. On the left you can see the wiki loot table ordered by rarity, and on the right you can see our results, obviously also ordered by quantity. As you can see, the results that we got from our test with 1000 Implings, which isn't that little, like it's a decent test group, shows that even the loot table can be quite wrong. Now, does this mean that loot tables are like worthless? Obviously not. Like, perhaps we got more lucky with our drops, perhaps we were less lucky. In the end, it's all just chance, right? Now let's withdraw all the items from our bank into our inventory and throw them into the price checker to see whether or not we made a loss or a profit. Here is the moment of truth. And with all the value totaling for a whopping 674k 295 GP, that leaves us with a loss of 325k and 705 GP. Now that would be pretty bad, but we still have the jars. So let's see how many we actually managed to recover and how much GP those would be earning us. Last episode we left off with 893 So, considering we now have 1,785 Impling jars, that means we have managed to recover 892 Impling jars, which does seem to mean that there is a steady chance of like 10% to break an Impling jar when opening one. Fun facts aside, if we were to sell all those Impling jars at the current price of 362 GP, that would mean we would be able to sell them for 322k 904 GP. As a result, we would only have a loss of 2.801k. So yeah, want to do some Impling opening for fun? Go ahead. Young Impling jars, they might just turn a profit if you're a bit more lucky than I am with lockpicks. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye!